Hey there, fairies. Thanks for tuning in. This is Jessie, your Fire Fae with firefaetarot. Whoops, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell down below for me. Thanks for tuning in, Aries, Cross Watcher, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. See how it's going on. We're going to double check and see what's going on. A couple cards for the end of April, since that's where we're at right now. And see what's going on for May, for love, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries. So thanks for tuning in. If you're here, bloop, bloop, bloop. It's okay. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's fine. It's fine. It seems like somebody's taking a break right now. All right, Aries. It's all good. It's all good. It's the end of the month. You taking out, you taking a little time for yourself. But you defending something though. What are you defending? Yeah, you're happily ever after. Okay. Okay, Aries. I see you. You see me. I see you. I see you. I seen you. All right, Aries. All right. Let's see here. Let's tune it in. Just. Ooh, last one. Ooh, and a message. One door closes, many more opens, and here comes the love. Betcha that's what's happening in May. Okay, real quick. All right, Aries. Again, like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell down below for me, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Fire Fae Tarot. Missed you guys. Missed being here. Missed having fun with the whole YouTube arena, and missed all of the fun with that because, I have an adult job now. So, yes, the cards are facing me, so that's how we're going to read them. I'm going to probably switch them around when I do the video if I can figure out how to edit a little bit better on this phone. Anyway, we're starting at the end of the month where somebody is taking a break. We have that Four of Swords energy kicking in. So, Aries, you could be dealing with an air sign here, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, because there wasn't a love offering that may have been made, or somebody wanted the beginning of a new love here, and it just maybe didn't take off the ground, or maybe it was something that something was blocked where this wasn't able to go on. So this didn't happen the way somebody maybe anticipated, and you kind of wound up being friends, right? So that's what I mean. You're still you're standing your ground and holding here what's precious. So somebody maybe it just didn't come correct, and it could have been a water sign, could have been this air sign, this to me also is this effort of not effort being made to get through this door that you're protecting here, Aries. Because what are you protecting? You're happily ever after. This is the sun. This is beginning. This is new. Childbirth sometimes, because people picture a baby when they see the sun, as well as there is a baby in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck with this. So the end of the month of April is looking really nice. And so then here comes the message of love. We know the pages bring you communications. There is the little cup. What could be this Aries, Aries, this could be this sign here correlating back to try and maybe take a peek from what happened going on over here, okay? I'm going to scream here in a moment because my cats are going to knock everything over. Because, the sheet. Heaven forbid they leave anything alone, right, guys? Okay. So, nice end of the month, what we see right here, Aries, coming in. So, like I said, expect some communication here this end of the month, or maybe becoming the beginning of May. We're going to find out here. So, let's go ahead and get into our good traditional Celtic cross reading for the month of May, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you for tuning in. Again, if you're just tuning in, going to try and timestamp, just touching in and seeing what's kind of going on with the end of April right here. Whoop, look at that. Bam, 10 of coins making an appearance. I love it. So, yeah, somebody's getting that abundance on. We're getting the Knight of Wands, but we still have that indecision. Somebody's not deciding to move forward yet. They're not sure which way to go, which is fine to get to this 10 of coins because it's not easy. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow process, and that's what nobody seems to tell anybody. They're like, this whole happily ever after legacy thing is something that takes a little time, a little effort, a little work, and we Aries, we just want that shit now. Yes, we do. So, let's go ahead and cut it. I know I didn't do that with the last one because I was shuffling before I started the video, and it just came to me about, let's see what falls out for the previous month before we do our Celtic cross here. So, As above is below. We got the Knight of Wands here at the top of the deck. The bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Very nice. So here, somebody is making their last stand. All right, somebody's putting in that last effort because they only got one more fuck left to give. Excuse my French, I apologize. So let's pull the reading. We have the Magician showing up in your own reading. Very nice, Aries. Also could be any other sign manifesting here because this is the Magician. He is the manifester. But he is also the King bullshitter. Never get that misconstrued. There we go. The Fool again. So, see here, somebody is wondering if they should take that leap of faith because they are trying to manifest something new. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, no new thought perspective coming in. The King of Cups here in the recent past. What? Okay. Let's see here. Oop, we got the Five of Swords. So, some recent, in the past foundation, recent past, Five of Swords. Toxicities are getting rid of. Okay. So a lot of Dark Night of the Souls here. A lot of materialism, sex crap, getting rid of, old habits, old ways. The Empress in the reverse. This is that energy where you're not exactly using it for your highest good. Take a break. That's what we don't see coming in. You need a rest. See? Okay. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Eight of Wands. Rapid. Some rapidness coming in here in the month of May. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want to speak before I start getting into the clarifiers. You know how that goes. The spirit got me making me look like a fool. You know what I'm saying? So, again, as above is below. We see that they're here. We got the Queen of Cups. Somebody here is trying to make one last effort. Aries, this could be you. This could be another energy or individual. Take it as it resonates. It is a story. That is the whole point of all of us tarot readers. We're storytellers of what spirit and what they're trying to pass along to you. What lessons, what do you need to hear? What plants the seed? So, again, we have the Magician who is manifesting something new. They're able to manifest their world because they are the alchemists. They are able to manipulate what they need to manipulate. And what's the conflict is that taking, again, that leap of faith or maybe being a little naive in a situation and thinking that it's always going to be so easy because it's just going to... Because Aries, we have a way of thinking that we think everything's going to snap to it, hap to it, right easy for us. So sometimes that's why there's confusion. If not, there's just confusion as to why you're not manifesting what you normally manifest as soon as you manifest it. Because King of Cups energy here in the past, there might have been a little bit of disarray going on with this King of Cups energy. Because this is somebody who is not exactly in his highest power as a king. He's very cold. He could be getting bad advice. He'd be getting some type of manipulation here in the past foundations, and that can be hard to deal with because sometimes it leads to trauma and PTSD that doesn't allow for new ways of thinking to come in. So then that's where the internal conflict comes in. Aries or cross-watcher, you could very well be dealing with an air sign, a water sign, but there is a couple here on the board, and there could be, this could be possibly a third party, but I mean, because the Empress sometimes, you know what I mean, can represent the actual wife, or, you know what I mean, even though this looks like the wife, this could actually, the one that they want to be with, that could be the manipulator and making this all kind of messed up, if that makes sense. So the internal conflict, the Five of Swords, this is the winning at all cost here. So Aries, you cross-watcher, air sign, somebody was wanting this no matter what, it appears. And they're still working on letting go of a lot of toxic natures, a lot of bad habits, the materialistic ways, and it's coming forward, and maybe even the thought process of how people see themselves. This is Capricorn as well. Again, this could be any sign. Okay? So what somebody is fearing here is they're kind of on the market, it feels like. Because like I said, this Empress in the reverse is that energy where she's not exactly doing the best she can. She's being selfish. She's being excessive. Could be very smothering here at the end of the day. And not making the best choices because, I don't know if you can see it, that's the Seven of Cups in the reverse here. Okay? This is the Sierra Marchetti deck. He's a little bit darker than others. So, because that's where you're currently viewing yourself or seeing or where it's going at the situation. Somebody might be being excessive, but the toxic ways they're ebbing, which just might be also because of the pandemic right now. A lot of ways of life have changed. You might have just picked up some bad eating habits. You know, I've gained some chunkage myself. So that also could be the toxicity of those things, of being excessive. Okay, think of those little things as well. Because what we don't see coming in is a much needed rest. Somebody here is taking a much needed break. Somebody is taking a mental break, an emotional break, a spiritual break, and just resting. They're not changing anything. They're not moving anything. They're not trying to adjust anything. They're just legitly resting. Because what their hopes and fears is they're hoping it's the stable foundation they want. Their fear is it's the stable foundation they want, but they're going to screw it up because they don't know how to make the right choices because they've had so much toxicity in the past. It's a big conundrum when you try and fix your little dark nights of the soul here, okay? Or it very well could be that third-party type situation, and boom, King of Wands popping out. I'm going to clarify real quick and see what's popping up here. Alright, let's see, Aries. Please, Aries, let me know. Let me see. Yeah, see? Somebody's been maybe all up in their head. Aries, it could be you. It could be the other individual. And Aries, you could just be how you are when you just kind of shut down. You just kind of shut down. You keep to yourself. You don't really acknowledge those around you because you're trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Even though you're not seeing the damage around you that you might be causing, because not only are we're rams in china shops, if you will. Y'all heard maybe the analogy of the bull in the china shop. We're the ram. And see, somebody here wants something to rapidly change. They're coming in swift. They're coming in hot. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just depends on what you're looking for. So let's see. Little jumpers here. Oops. Ooh, people are dropping, things are falling. I'm telling you. Spirit got jokes. Spirit's like, no, I'm ready to talk. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, Spirit, we hear you. Bam! The Lovers. Look at that. We got the Gemini. Twin flame soulmate connection. Could be the internal choice within of who you are, your dark nights of the soul, who you want to be, who you don't want to be. Because here somebody is standing in their power and they're being victorious and they're actually getting public recognition for this. Because you got to understand, this is somebody who is emotionally stable, balanced, nurturing, understanding, but she can't be so emotionally smothering to the shit of bad. Yeah, this is her bad, okay? When somebody's in their power, they're great. And everybody sees it and everybody recognizes it, okay? That's most likely, that's how Aries be, okay? So, Magician, let's do it. Doop. 10 of Cups. Very nice. 8, okay. Yup, okay. Death to the old. Somebody made a choice. Yep, okay. They realized some of the toxic choices they were making, so sometimes not making a choice is making a choice. Does that make sense? That's what this is as well. Hold on, let's... Bam. Ah! I knew she would make an appearance. Yep. Something's done here. Here we have the 7 and the 3. This is the 10. Okay, so there's definitely a Phoenician. So, I hate when it goes this way. So, it does appear to be some rapid situation. Something happened quickly. Rapid communication, rapid change in movement, or like change of direction here. Okay? And this was somebody you were supposed to learn a lesson from. And you might see somebody doing good, or somebody sees you doing good, Aries, okay? Take it back and forth. This could be Aries, you's on point and you's all fine, and you're like, I don't know who this is. I don't know who's getting cheated on, or regrets being cheated on in the past, or dip diving and sliding around with all of this going around here, okay? All right? Because there is a couple of messages in here. But the one where we're picking up where there's definitely a completion of something here, the 7 and the 3. All right, there's heartbreak here and understanding that there's a hard decision that needs to be made because somebody's hopes and fears, as this was coming in hot, this Knight of Wands energy, most likely you, Aries, all right, because there were strings working in the background. You have the High Priestess with the Torah, the B and the J, the pomegranates. It's that knowledge, that understanding. That's what we didn't see coming in. Somebody took a breather, somebody took a break, somebody took time to rest and get themselves together because somebody was manifesting the happily ever after because they walked away from what was no longer serving them. You see, 1, 2 cups, 8 cups, 10 goes to the 10. Hence why, that's what I'm saying. Somebody was letting go of this here in the past. And Aries, that could very well be your negative coldness, your bitterness, your masculine traits that you do not find appealing. What, I hate to say masculine or feminine, either which one could have them. I mean, women are just as bitter as men, whatever you identify with. Okay? And that's where the juggle came in because somebody was wanting to win at all costs, trying to juggle home, trying to juggle work, trying to juggle the relationship as well and make the right choice and not keep focusing on the toxic PTSD that had traumatized them in the past, that had led to so many bad decisions before. Because you're even though, you know what I mean, you might be a little selfish or somebody's being a little excessive, somebody is in their abundance right now. They are in their 9 of Pentacles status, that's one step away from the Queen, which somebody might not be married. Somebody thought maybe somebody was married here in the past, and somebody took a break and realized and listened to their inner intuition and let the strings work in the background, plus there's more strings working in the background to get to the happily ever after. So that's what I'm saying. There's a completion here going towards the 4 of Wands, which is the beginning of the stability of beginning of what somebody wants. It's not, it feels like it's a lot of jumbled messages coming in at once. I guess maybe if you pick up on the little messages that are coming in the groups. Because here, like I said, somebody was manifesting the happily ever after they wanted. They left what no longer was serving them. Could have been a Scorpio, could have been an Aries, could have been anybody. Could have been a Gemini, could have been a Libra. Could have been a High Priestess energy as well. That's usually the moon. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, we got the Empress as well. Usually for me, she's an Aries. Everybody takes it differently. Hopefully somebody doesn't make any bad choices that leads to some heartache. So, remember, nothing's set in stone. Yeah, it's time to release the negative energy. See, that's what I figured. The full moon in Scorpio. So, it's more of releasing the toxic ways, the toxic past. And my cat's on the counter. I'm going to kick his little ass. Get down. Psst. That's what I was getting more in the beginning. It's more about trying to let go of the toxic ways of thinking to not screw up what you have going on currently. You need to stop making bad choices when it comes to your eating, comes to your sleeping, comes to taking care of yourself. Remember, self-care is very important, and that's what this higher power is trying to tell you. What you don't see coming in. It's telling you if you don't take a break, something's going to make you take a break. And if something makes you take a break, it's going to wind up being not as good as if you kind of did it yourself. Be proactive, not reactive, if that makes sense. Expect powerful change coming in. Meditate and contemplate. And it's also time to take action, Aries. So you know what you need to take action in because you're going to be expecting a powerful change because you know you need to meditate and contemplate what it's time to get rid of, which is that negative energy. Last deck, my John Holland deck. Come on. Anything gonna jump out? It's being a little tricky today, this deck. Oh, there. Never mind. Awaiting results. So, feeling alone, that happens. And trust. Sometimes you got to take that leap of faith and trust yourself and trust your abilities and trust what you're trying to do. Don't look back. You know who you are, Aries. You know what you're anticipating. You know what you need to get done. And you know what you don't. You need to sometimes bite the bullet. You need to do what you need to do and have some follow through, Aries, okay? Trust the process, okay? Anyway, Aries, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell down below. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is Jessie, your Fire Fae, with Fire Fae Tarot. Finger guns. Bye, guys.